What's good everyone, Shurit here, bringing you guys a new video, and this is myself versus BladeYGO. BladeYGO obviously being a big Yu-Gi YouTuber, 24,000 subscribers, last time I checked, at least might be more now. And yeah, it was a great match. I played against him this morning, managed to bump into him on Dueling Book Ranked, and great guy, really be sure to check out his channel if you haven't seen it before. The link will be in the description down below, and yeah, great match. I made sure I could upload it with him, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's see how our deck fares against a big Yu-Gi YouTuber, not just the meta on this channel. We have the Yu-Gi YouTubers as well. Maybe I can play against Farfa or somebody one day as well. We'll see. But yeah, let's get straight into the duel. So rock paper scissors, I win. The rock paper scissors. A lot of people pick paper on Dueling Book, not just him, but like a lot of people just pick paper. So I think scissors is actually the best call. I noticed that there's a trend. If you go for scissors, they tend to go for like scissors as well. But then they'll go for rock next. So if you pick paper, then I don't know. It might just be me, but that just seems how Dueling Book rock paper scissors just seems to be. I do win the rock paper scissors quite a lot. So I've decided to go second naturally. He uses obedience scores, and I'm like, okay, what is this deck? He summons the Melffy Catty. He summons the Mythical Beast of the Forest, and he summons Tri-Brigade Kit, and I'm just like, okay, spicy, interesting deck. He overlays 3 into the Joyous Melffys. Honestly, it's just funny saying these cards' names. He sets the Cosmic Cycle, and obviously not the best card against Nekroz. He special summons Puppy using its effect, and he passes his turn. I have 2 copies of Dark Ruler no more. It's okay against Melffy. They can't get their effects, which is pretty good. So I'm just gonna fire off Dark Ruler no more here. I'm gonna discard the Bryonic. I'm gonna add the Colossalus. I'm going to discard Colossalus, I'm going to add Kaleidoscope, and then I'm going to go for Prep. I always hate using Prep when I don't have a ritual spell in graveyard, but we move. And then I'm going to go for Kaleidoscope. I'm going to send the Herald, summon the Unicorn. I'm going to use Herald's effect to get Mirror, so now I can go for the Trishula play. I'm going to activate Mirror. I'm going to banish the Colossalus and the Bryonic from graveyard, summon Trishula. Trishula effect, I banish the Obedient School. I think I hit Cat. Yeah, I hit Rescue Cat, which is obviously really good, and I hit the back row because I'm like, I can run over these anyways, and I wanted to make sure there was no there was nothing that could mess me up in the battle phase or just anything in general. So Unicorn kills the Joyous Melffys, but I feel so mean saying that because they're all so cute, but yeah, he takes no damage because of Dark Ruler no more though. Wait, okay, Nerval's effect adds the Crass to hand, so he has 2 Crass in hand now. And I'm just going to pass over to him. He draws Obedient School, really, really good draw. I don't know, does he not use it to control no monsters? Maybe no more targets for it with different names? I'm actually not sure. Maybe he didn't have a target for it, or... So he summons Cross, and I'm just going to use Lancia, and he goes Sag low, and very Sag. I mean, Lancia is a good card against the Tri-Brigade engine. I just draw Unicorn, and the problem is right now I don't have any more engine to like further my advantage, so it is gonna be a bit of a problem. Obviously, I managed to get down his life points quite a bit. He draws Phantasme again, not going to do much. Now he manages to summon Karas, and obviously now I don't have the Lancia for it, so he can resolve Karas. He's going to summon the Shurit, I think. But no effect because of Unicorn. Shurit's going to attack into Unicorn. I'm going to take that damage, and he's going to link away into Blossom. And I think he's going to use Shurit's effect here to add the Rescue Cat. He's going to activate Blossom's effect, special summon the Rescue Cat, which is a pretty good interaction. I didn't know that you could actually do that. Rescue Cat's effect, tribute itself to summon the Melffy Puppy and Melffy Catty. And he's going to overlay them to summon Joyous Melffys again. And I think I draw Lancia here, which is, I'm just like, I need Engine. Engine would have been more ideal here than the Lancia. I mean, Lancia just stop him next turn for the Tri-Brigade. But yeah, it wasn't the best. He's going to use Joyous Melffy's effect to bring back the 2, the Catty and the Puppy, returning it to the extra deck. I'm going to just attack into the Blossom, and then Blossom's going to use its effect. He's going to draw a card. He draws the Beast of the Forest, and he puts back Phantasma because it does nothing again. He draws DD Crow. This DD Crow is going to end up being really good. You'll see in a second. But yeah, he's got his Catty and Puppy on the field to be able to do something here. He says big thing. It's all good though. I thought he was linking away for a second, but no, he's going to normal summon the Mythical Beast of the Forest. He's going to overlay to summon number 64, which is interesting, just to out the Trish, because obviously Melffys might have a problem just dealing with high attack point monsters. He's just going to crash the token into Trish because the token gets the same attack as Trish. and then number 64 attack directly. I still felt pretty confident. He's done some Zeus, which I was like, oh, okay, Zeus. I wasn't expecting it, but then I'm not. Zeus isn't too hard to deal with against Nekroz. Right, so I'm going to banish the Kaleidoscope and YuGiOh. I get the Kaleidoscope to hand, and then I'm going to activate it. No, I'm going to use Mirror first, banish the Trish for cycle. I have another Trish in deck, so not the worst. I'm going to activate Kaleidoscope. See here, I get greedy. I send Herald instead of Elder. I could have just sent Elder, pop the Zeus, and it would have been okay. But I decided to go for BladeYGO instead. He's going to use that effect, the Melffy Puppy effect. I'm just like, that's okay. He's going to special summon the Catty. And then BladeYGO. And maybe I could have Dark Ruler no more, but I thought it wasn't necessary. I wasn't too scared of the puppy effect. But if I Dark Ruler no more, maybe I could have stopped him getting advantage. Obviously, I'm not really familiar with the Melffy matchup, to be honest. So I'm going to discard BladeYGO here, go for Shurit. So I'm trying to summon BladeYGO to shuffle back Zeus. But here the DD Crow is amazing because it just banishes BladeYGO, and I've got no other target, and I've got no other card in hand, so I just can't resolve it. I said that's pretty good. So now I have to make a really suboptimal play. So I know I'm sure he's going to use Catty's effect, return it to the hand, and then add Karass to hand as well. So just a lot of advantage there. I'm going to have to summon Cerberus here, use Cerberus's effect, send Dark Ruler no more to graveyard and pop the Zeus. I asked why he didn't use Zeus, and he said he didn't want to play into the ritual spells graveyard effects. I was like, okay, fair enough. But the thing is, right, I've got 2 ritual spells banished. And I've got 2 ritual spells in the graveyard, so I've only got 1 ritual spell left. And this is the point of the game where I may be winning. Like, he's only on 1,500 life points. I've got Lancia Nib in hand, but it's just not the easiest when he's got like a lot of engine access. So he's going to use Karass's effects. He's going to discard the Catty to summon it. I use Lancia again. He's okay with that, to be honest, though, because he can go for Joyce Melffy. Joyce Melffy attacks Cerberus, and I take the damage there. And then I get a Shurit, which isn't the worst in this scenario. I'm going to banish the Cycle and the Shurit to add the Cycle again. I'm going to activate Cycle. He's going to, I think, chain Joyce Melffy because he knows Unicorn's a problem. Return it to summon back Karass and summon the mythical beast of the forest. I summon Unicorn by tributing Shurit, and that's my last ritual spell as well. So now he pops Unicorn with the mythical beast of the forest, and then Shurit gets to search for BladeYGO. But the thing is, I've got no ritual spell. Like, I need prep. Like at this point, it's like when you're relying on top decking prep, like you're just not in a good scenario. So he draws DD Crow, and I mean, you can see here he can go for access code and take the game, which I was like really good comeback, to be honest, because I was in a comfortable position at the start, but then he managed to play really well in this first game and take the first game. So he summons access code, and I'm just like, yep, that's all she wrote. Use the access code and switches Karass, and then I screwed because obviously he's got game there. So really good comeback from him for game 1. We're moving on to game 2 after a bit of siding. Again, I decided to go second, obviously, because why would I go first? With Nekroz, I draw Manju, Prep, Cycle, Closeless, and Prosper. I actually draw Prep like it's not like I played 10 copies. I drew it in game 1, and I drew it now in game 2. I always draw it. He summons Catty and summons Puppy with that effect, but he's got 2 Lanciers and Alpha, so he hasn't got much else to do. But yeah, they do have effects on my turn. So in other words, I top deck Dark Ruler no more, which is really unfortunate for him because now he can't get his pluses. I activate Dark Ruler no more. He says Sag. Yeah, pretty Sag, to be honest. I discard Colossal, let's add Kaleidoscope to hand. I'm going to normal summon Manju. I'm going to get Unicorn, I think. I'm going to activate Kaleidoscope. I'm going to send Elder to summon Unicorn. I guess what I could have done, right? I'm trying to go for Trish here by putting a card in his graveyard. I could have gone Herald and then attacked, but by attacking, I can't go for this next play that I'm trying to do, and I'll show you what it is. So I did kind of go for this line of play instead of just going for the attack and then Trish in main phase 2. Either way, it's probably good that I didn't because he has 2 Lancia. He probably should have dropped Lancia and standby just because he's not playing into Gamma, and it would have stopped Prosperity as well. So I'm 6. I expected here to get like something that would help me access Trish, but none of this helps me access Trish. So I think I end up just choosing to get the Lancia just to prevent him next turn from doing anything. So I put back everything, and obviously now I've got Cycle Prep, which can't get me a Trish play right now. I'm going to activate Prep, I'm going to add Brionic, and I'm going to add the Kaleidoscope back to hand. And then I'm just going to stay with that follow-up. See, the thing is I wanted to do, this is a really cool play, right? So I wanted to do this, and if I'd done the whole Elder route or whatever, it wouldn't have been as good. So the Unicorn, the Manju overlaid, and then I summon Utopia on top and Utopia the lightning on top of that. So that's four materials for what? For what? Think about it, guys. What am I trying to do? So Utopia the lightning attacks the puppy, and then Memphis too. I don't think he was expecting this. I dropped Zeus, so I can make a 4 material Zeus and Nekroz. I'm sure nobody saw that coming. Really cool play. I do find this play quite fun. It doesn't come up too often, but he's just going to pass after drawing Prosperity because I have Zeus, I have follow up, and even if he draws like a Tri-Brigade or just anything, like 2 Zeus sends is just too much. Like I pretty much did have game on the next turn, and if he did put anything on the board, he left himself open to Trish as well. So I think the writing was on the wall there. So that Zeus was really powerful. Now, as my opponents tend to catch on, they tend to make me go first in game 3. I draw 2 copies of prep. So in game 1, I draw 1 in my opening hand. In game 2, I draw 1 in my opening hand, and then in game 3, I have 2 copies in my opening. I actually draw it like I have 10 copies. I think I say that to him. I normal summon the Senju, and I had YuGiOh to hand, and I've already got the Kaleidoscope, which is great. I activate Kaleidoscope, send Herald, summon YuGiOh. If you make me go first, this is what I'm going to do. I'm literally going to go for number 41. Like, there's nothing else to do. I activate Prep, and I literally said here, I draw Prep like I played 10 copies. It's true, I actually, just Prep is my favourite card. Is one of my favourite cards, and obviously it respects me for playing the deck for 6 years. It just loves me. And I said, yeah, I played this deck for 6 years. Guess it just loves me. And he said, I mean, you are the Shurit strategist, haha. And then I summoned number 41 because I'm just like, it stops Tri-Brigade, it stops Melffys, it stops the Xyz. Yeah, it doesn't stop Lynx, but I thought it was really good. It's actually insane in this. So he has Puppy, Nerval, Catty, Rescue Cat, and Tri-Brigade. All like number 41 is just auto win against this hand. So I'm pretty sure he just straight up scoops after this. I mean, either way, I just had prep the next turn. I had Kaleidoscope, Brio, Cycle, just everything. So I could have switched Bagooska to attack mode, someone like Trish, Brio, YuGiOh, and then gone for game there. Even if he normal summoned something, it wouldn't have made much difference because I could have used like Kaleidoscope, send Elder, and pop it. So it wouldn't have done too much. To be honest, I would have been able to play around that, even with Trishula as well, just banishing stuff if he tried any sort of play. So honestly, does Rescue Cat tribute for cost? You can send this card to the graveyard. Yeah, Rescue Cat tributes for cost. So if it tributes itself for cost, so send this card to the graveyard. Special. I think Bagooska might still negate that. I'm not 100% certain on the rulings for Bagooska. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We did manage to beat BladeYGO. Game 1, after losing game 1, I thought, ooh, I might actually lose against Tri-Brigade and Melffy. I mean, it's a weird deck. I think with Nekroz, like, it has obviously trouble playing against the meta sometimes, just when you don't open Dark Ruler no more, like any of your like 1 of 12 hand traps. If you just open no form of interaction, then generally the deck is quite fragile to disruption at that point. And then against just random rogue decks sometimes, because obviously my deck's really built for the meta. The Lancia in this matchup was good, but against some other matchups like the Melffys, aside from Dark Ruler no more, I didn't have too much to stop them. Luckily, I had it in game 1 and game 2 as well. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. It was really fun playing against Blade. Be sure to check out his channel, like I said, link in the description. And yeah, once again, hope you guys enjoyed the video. This has been Shurit, Banish Free.